Meghan clarifies her comment on the Teenager Therapy podcast. Between every official engagement, I was running back to make sure our son was fed. The Duchess of Sussex said on the Teenager Therapy podcast for World Mental Health Day. Meghan is clarifying her headline-making comment that she was not okay after welcoming son Archie in 2019. Speaking on the Teenager Therapy podcast hosted by 5 seniors at an Anaheim, California high school in her joint podcasting debut with Prince Harry on Saturday, the Duchess of Sussex explained that when she was asked by ITV journalist Tom Brabber how she was doing, she was struggling more than the public realized. "I was tired," she said of the interview, which took place during the couple's tour of South Africa. "I was just about to give Archie a bath. I was exhausted." She was still breastfeeding at the time, Harry added, as Meghan explained that although most people weren't aware of it. "Between every official engagement I was running back to make sure our son was fed." Meghan, who wore a t-shirt honoring the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg and a mask with the word "When There Are Nine," the Justice's iconic response to the question of when the Supreme Court would have enough women, went on to share that the answer she gave about not being okay was an off-the-cuff response. "I didn't think about that answer. I just answered honestly," she said. "I was in a moment of vulnerability. Because I was tired, because there was no presentation. It was just, here's where I am. I'm a mom with a 4.5-month-old baby and we're tired." But I think the reason it resonated with people is because everyone wants to be asked if they are okay, she continued. Although the last few months have been difficult for everybody, Meghan said that a year later I would say yes, I am doing well. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex spoke on the podcast to mark World Mental Health Day. The episode features Meghan and Harry's discussion about prioritizing mental health and removing any stigma surrounding the issue, which has been one of the key causes they support. During the podcast, Meghan and Harry spoke about the toll social media can have on people's mental health. "Yes, it's a great way to connect, but it also ends up being a place where there's a lot of disconnection," Meghan said. "I can speak personally too. I'm told that in 2019 I was the most trolled person in the entire world, male or female. Now, 8 months of that I wasn't even visible. I was on maternity leave or with a baby. But what was able to be manufactured and churned out, it's almost unsurvivable. I don't care if you're 15 or you're 25, if people are saying things about you that aren't true. What that does to your mental and emotional health is so damaging," she added. Meghan noted that part of what the couple hope to accomplish through their advocacy is to emphasize that we all know what it feels like to have our feelings hurt. "Vulnerability is not a weakness, showing vulnerability in today's world especially is a strength," said Harry. "The more we talk about it the more it becomes normal, and it is normal." The conversation was recorded earlier this week with 3 of the 5 hosts, Gail, Kayla and Thomas, at a pandemic-compliant shooting location, including masks, in Montecito, where the couple recently moved with their 1-year-old son, Archie. Meghan and Harry led the crew in deep breaths a few times during the conversation to help calm the young host's nerves. Prince Harry even earned a new nickname during the recording session. When host Gail asked the couple what they like to be called, Harry said he was fine with anything. And Gail chose to call him Big H, a fun spin on Meghan's short and sweet nickname for her husband, H. Members of the royal family have been appearing on podcasts in recent months. Kate Middleton opened up about parenthood on the Happy Mum, Happy Baby podcast back in February, while royal mom-to-be Princess Eugenie announced last year that she was developing a podcast to support her charity, the Anti-Slavery Collective. Furthermore, Prince Charles appeared on Westminster Abbey's newly launched podcast to deliver a reading for Easter, while Prince William is making his first ever TED Talk to discuss climate change. They are both extremely attentive parents. Meghan and Harry are great fathers and mothers. Harry said, "We were both there for Archie's first steps. His first run, his first fall, his first everything." In this week's issue that the new parents have been enjoying time with their 1-year-old son Archie at their new home in Montecito, California. They are both extremely attentive parents. Harry wants to give Archie the childhood he always wanted. The insider says. They spend a ton of time outside, and both Harry and Meghan love to play. All the private space is a dream for them. Revealing that he didn't regret the couple's decision to step down as senior royals. and that he didn't want Meghan and Archie to go through what he did as a child. Our little man is our number one priority, but our work after that is the second priority, and we're just trying to do everything we can to do our part to make the world a better place. The family's new home in the Montecito community of Santa Barbara also came with a surprise for Archie. Archie is really happy, and he has space to run free. The house came with a play structure that he'll be climbing in no time. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.